Alito Chimachukma to all my indigenous Niji out there, and happy Indigenous Peoples Day. That's right. Anyways, we're not going to talk about that Cristobal Colon, that murderer slash rapist slash genocidal megalomaniacal piece of garbage from Spain. We're not going to talk about him today. As you see, the title of the video is the question that I am posing. Now, I did choose the year 2016 because you had Alton Sterling and then you had Philando Castile get murdered back-to-back days, and you had a lot of high-profile police murders that showcased people of our skin tone. So that is why I chose this year in particular as an example for this video as I pose this question. And we are on the site, The Counted, which tabulates all of the police murders and every dimension to the story. And by dimension, I mean like the age, race, sex, location, the whole 9 yards. And automatically, when you see this question, the first thing you think is that the people, the so-called black people, are going to be the ones that are the most often murdered by the police, because that's all you see on television, because we believe what we see on television. We believe what the media promotes the most is what's happening. And of course, this video is about to disprove that. Now, from a population standpoint, the so-called black person is supposed to be 13% of the population. And I'm not going to dispute that in this video. I am just going to say that I've done my research and that is really not the true number. But for the sake of simplicity, we're just going to say that the so-called black man is 13% of the US population. Now, with that said, with the so-called blacks population being at 13% and the so-called white in America population being at 62%, you would think that the white people, so-called white people getting murdered by the police should be at a much higher rate, right? Because there's way more of them than there are of us. So, to answer the question posed by the title of this video, or to start to arrive at this answer, let's start eliminating some things. Okay, number one, the race of people that are most murdered by the police are not black people. Not the so-called black people. Let me repeat. The so-called black man is not the most murdered race by police in America, statistically speaking. Wow. So now I know you're saying, wow, so who is it? Is it the white man? The answer is no. And now as we arrive at the top of this web page that we've been scrolling, now you see the truth. Yes, that is right. The race of people most often murdered by police in America are Native Americans. You see it right before your eyes. Those who choose to do research and not rely on the mass media machine controlled by the elite, you know these things already. But if you just sit up and just let the idiot box tell you how it is, oh, you would sit up and think, oh yeah, the police is killing all the black people. Oh, the black man. So, with that said, to put things in perspective, of course, people have seen my last video and they know what I think of the so-called black man and where he really comes from. So the fact that they are killing the people who are, according to the census, listed as Native American, I'm just gonna let y'all just go do your own investigation on that. Anyway, happy Indigenous Persons Day. Just wanted to throw this out there at y'all. I am out. Peace.